The Commandant General of Vigilante Group of Nigeria, Navy Captain Umar Bakore, has appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the Vigilante Bill to law. This appeal was coming after the bill has passed through all the law-making process at the National Assembly. Addressing pressmen in Abuja, Commandant General of Vigilante Group said, "We appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari to give his assent and sign the bill into law." This, he said, will complement national security as member of Vigilante Group of Nigeria are already working closely with other national security apparatus.
The aim of coming here is to seek for the assistance of the President to sign our bill. And we are very, very grateful to well-meaning Nigerians who have been helping this organization to stand. We have the backing of our traditional rulers, our politicians, our religious leaders, and of course, the press. Our relationship with the leadership of National Assembly is very, very cordial. We visited the Senate President and the Speaker, and the last person we met was the Deputy Speaker, whom I said in my speech that he promised to go to the presidency. I said, because the first time they forwarded our bill to the President, after first, second reading, public hearing, and the third reading, it passed through the Senate. They now forwarded it to Mr. President. Mr. President made some observation, but we didn't know what was going on. So the Deputy Senate President promised to go and check. If the bill is rejected, there is nothing they could do. But if he made some observation, they will make sure they correct those observations. And that's exactly what happened. They saw that there was issue of weapons and funding and multiple duties between vigilante and other security operatives. Effort in harmonizing BGN. So, when I took the mentorship of leadership of the BGN, I visited, maybe I will use this opportunity to answer the two questions. I visited all the security chiefs, including the National Security Advisor. And in my lecture, I said, our members are trained by the police, the army, civil defense, and the DSS. So you can see that we have a very cordial relationship with them. And we are assisting them a lot. I said, like NDLA could not enter some remote area without the help of our men. And the same thing, any success recorded by police, I can guarantee there is hand of BGN in it. So our relationship is very close. Effort of harmonizing BGN, we tried to make sure all the bad acts, because there is no organization that does not have bad acts. We know people who are using BGN to make money. We reported that matter to Central Bank to make sure any illegal bank account under BGN is closed. We reported to EFCC. Right now, EFCC is investigating a lot of our people. People who are claiming to be members of BGN who are not. And we have submitted our report to Minister of Justice, who instructed EFCC to investigate, and they are doing that. So we have only one vigilante now. And the issue of bill, this bill that is being passed last week originated from us. We originated the bill. And So it's a private bill, not executive, only as it affects national security. You will recall that on Wednesday, 17 November 2021, the House of Representatives graciously passed a bill seeking to establish the Vigilante Group of Nigeria with the power to provide community policing, maintenance of law and order, and community service for Nigerians. The House had earlier stepped down the bill from consideration due to various concerns raised by members, but by the committee of the whole, the House considered and adopted 29 out of the 30 clauses in the bills. Since the bill was first introduced in 2017 at the instance of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria under my leadership, it has suffered various setbacks, ranging from how it will be funded to debates around the multiplicity of security organizations in the country. However, one of the biggest concerns is the cost of running the vigilante system by the federal government, and this includes the logistics of the use of firearms and lethal weapons. I'm happy to inform you today that these concerns by the various stakeholders during deliberation on the bill in the House have finally been addressed, including the issue of overlapping functions of the BGN with other security agencies. Our vision and mission from the onset is not to usurp or interfere with the statutory functions of the existing security agencies, but to provide support services to assist these agencies. The aim of this press briefing is to seek your support and partnership to appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to give you assent and sign this bill into law. I hope our friends in the media will assist us to achieve this noble objective. Therefore, if you look at our operation from the northeast and northwest, where Boko Haram terrorists, kidnapping and cattle rustling is common, to the north central with kidnapping and banditry, south-south, southeast and southwest, where kidnappings, street gangster, cultism, and other forms of criminality is prevalent. The Vigilante Group has consistently played a complementary role and provided the much-needed intelligence backbone to the police and the Nigerian Armed Forces. BGN personnel can serve as an important component of first line of defense when given the opportunity. We are in every border town and villages, assisting the custom and immigration agencies. We are also in every village, hamlet, and cities where drugs are cultivated and sold, assisting NDLEA with useful and reliable information. Without our men, NDLEA cannot enter some places because they are so remote and their numbers are so few. The issue of peace and security should be viewed from a broader perspective. BGN members can be used for the protection of critical national assets, addressing cattle rustling, herdsmen-farmers clashes, and addressing the plight of internally displaced persons. The country will become more peaceful, productive, and attractive to foreign direct investment, which is the key objective of the President. It will interest you to know that BGM members are equally assisting the civil defense in the protection of oil, gas pipelines, and power holding equipment. Our members have for long been assisting the Army and the Navy to do the advantage of knowing the terrain better. Because if you look at the deployment of our military personnel and the police, they are mostly carried to places where they do not know the terrain. Most of them don't even speak the language, they don't understand the culture. But our people are there to assist. Being local resident, they are capable of assisting and addressing local security challenges, like protection of national critical assets and conflict prevention. To professionally prepare our members for the critical role of complementing national security, BGM operatives have received and are still receiving relevant training by different security agencies. These include regular and comprehensive training by the police, civil defense, NDLEA, Army, and the DSS. Already, many of our members are serving with the Army in the Northeast, Northwest, and North Central. Also, during the last year's lockdown, as a result of COVID-19, our members volunteered and worked with various security agencies in the protection, monitoring, and the distribution of palliatives all over the country. The most important aspect that was challenged was issue of funding during the deliberation in the National Assembly. With grant from federal, state, and local government, the group can stand on its own. We have been operating for about 30 years now, with virtually no support from anybody. So, if given the opportunity and with little help from government, we can stand tall and protect our nation.
Gentlemen, this is the original certificate of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria from the Corporate Affairs Commission. We all know what the law is. So the BGM is a legal entity. It can sue and be sued. So if anybody comes from anywhere, anytime, to parade him or herself as a leader of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria, please demand for this legal document. The CAC do not issue two. It's only one to an organization. So this is the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. And let me also add that the top police hierarchy recognizes only the Vigilante Group of Nigeria as administered and led by Navy Captain Umar Bakuri. So any other person, already we have a task force to effect arrest of anybody who is parading him or herself anywhere in the country as a leader of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. Now this document that I have here is
our address, approved by CAC.
Is the approval from the formal approval by the Corporate Affairs Commission. So we have very educated people running the Vigilante Group of it's not a mushroom.
You can go online.
You can go online to check. Just
go online.
And this is our seal.
And this is the official seal of this is the official seal.
Check the connection there.
This is the official seal of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. So documents that we send out that we intend to have a legal authority to put the seal. So it's an organized body. It's not run by people who don't know what they are doing. It's a retired Navy captain, and you see these are everybody here highly educated and well.
Now, this is another document since 2015. Our members throughout the nation is approved by the Inspector General of Police to train our members across the 36 states of the Federation. The constitutional authority, like the Nigerian police, cannot bring itself down to a non-entity, a constituted authority that is saddled with the responsibility of internal security cannot mingle itself with a non-entity. This is official document from them since 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. As I speak now, our members across the 36 states of the Federation are on training ground. So you can also keep the record straight by going deeply into investigative journalism. Bring whosoever that says is the Commander General, bring him and ask him questions. The original certificate has been shown to you, and you can also go online and Google the official office of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. The CAC will also prove that to you. Please, you can do this.
Gbemiga Olamikon, GTV Africa.